Hello, my friends. It's story time. I'm going to read a chapter to you from The Promise of Christmas Forevermore, my Mackinac Island novella. I'm going to start in the middle so you get to know these characters, who I think you'll really enjoy, with chapter 9. It's 1899. Amelia, my dear, I've offered you a mansion, a cottage, a honeymoon, a diamond ring, and more. But the one more thing you want is a gift for a friend? Buck Buchanan's surprise registered in his good-natured question. I will see to it post-haste. May I, however, ask why? Amelia dared not let herself get too riled up, or they'd be there sequestered in a private room for hours while he had guests to tend to. She gave him the short explanation. Matilda's husband is a beast. He's put up her cottage for sale. It's her home. It started out as their summer cottage over the years. It's become intolerable for her to live with him in Detroit. The insults, the pettiness, the mistresses. She tried to get a divorce, but he paid off a judge to deny it. He doesn't want to lose any of his assets. Instead, he's had a doctor who she's never met declare her insane and is having her committed to an asylum. Tears brimmed in her eyes. My father is going to help her stave off being committed and secure a divorce, but that'll take time. We need to save her home now. Buck's eyes narrowed in dismay. He nodded understanding. I see. William Waterford is indeed a beast, not only for this despicable development, but for his corrupt business dealings. I know him. He lies, he cheats, he intimidates, and he flaunts his mistresses. Many in Detroit who know them have worried about Matilda and wondered if she's all right up here on the island, although most people are happy she's not with him anymore. But this latest scheme of his is beyond repulsive. You understand, so you'll secure her home for her? Yes, I will do it because it makes you happy and because it's the right thing to do for a very nice woman who doesn't deserve that abusive husband. I'll speak to your father about how we can work together on her behalf, but not today. We must get back out there and be hospitable to our guests. She smiled joyously. Thank you so much, Buck. Keep this up and you might make me fall madly in love with you. That's the plan. You said our guests as if we were already wed. I wish it were true. Well, why not? Let's ask the priest to do it now. He's here. We're here. My friends and family are here. A woman who hated me on sight is here. It's perfect timing. He cupped her cheek in his palm, wrapped the other hand around her waist, and drew her to him. He kissed her so tenderly, she thought she might faint. Do you think it proper for me to talk to your parents first? He asked. Probably, but they know that no matter what they say, I'll do whatever I want. I'm not going to give you a chance to change your mind. Let's do it right now. When he swung open the double doors with a dramatic flare, all eyes in the dining room locked onto them. Amelia took her attendant's arm as they stood in the frame of the doorway, and he made the announcement. Amelia has agreed to be my wife. I am a very lucky man. A collective gasp went up. Grandmother Geechee was the first to congratulate them. May you live long and well together, my children. Amelia loved her great-grandmother for accepting the surprise with aplomb, and she rushed over to wrap her in a hug. Matilda clapped. Best wishes! Sybil chuckled with delight. Amelia's father didn't do so well. Wait, what? He stammered. Best wishes, her mother finally said. Others offered their congratulations, but Carolyn Killinger, the woman who'd hated Amelia on sight, interrupted the celebratory mood by yelping, Well, I never! I cannot believe you people think this ridiculous marriage is proper. You're a pathetic cad, Mr. Hindmite Rutherford Buchanan. A despicable, stupid, scallywag cat. She gathered her skirt and hand-flung it dramatically as she turned on her heel and flew out of the room, her parents close behind. Buck, have you set a wedding date? The mayor asked, smoothing ruffled feathers like a good politician. Yes, right now. Father, will you do the honors? What? The priest spluttered. Now? Right here? Yes. Well, I will pay you well. The priest's objections vanished. Oh, all right then, let's have a wedding. After the bride and groom said their quick I-dos, photos were taken, eventually everyone left, and Buck guided Amelia up the hotel's grand staircase to his second-floor suite. He unlocked the door with his key, pushed it wide open, scooped Amelia up in his arms, and carried her over the threshold. She shrieked with glee at the unexpected gesture, which she found to be quite romantic. They entered a cozy parlor warmed by a small Franklin stove. The exquisite blue and green decor highlighted the view out the French doors of the balcony to Lake Huron in its variegated shades of blue. The newlyweds clung to each other, standing side by side, taking in the beauty of the light snow that fell like angel dust from the winter sky. Buck? Yes. There's one more thing. That's the third one more thing. What is it, love? Grandma Geechee has often talked about the Christmas tree that stood in the center of town when she was a girl. Tomorrow, can we go find a tree and put it up for her right where it used to be? He squeezed her tight. Anything for Grandma Geechee, especially if it makes her great-granddaughter happy. Oh, yes, that will make me very happy. Hey, Maisie, this is a good part of the story. She lifted her face to his for a kiss. I adore making you happy. Happy birthday, my love. Buck Buchanan once again gathered up his bride, this time carrying her into the bedroom and gently placing her on the bed. There's a second bedroom, he told her, where I can stay if you aren't ready to share a bed. This has all happened so fast. Perhaps his face became tense with confusion and concern. Are you ready? She lifted on her elbows and blinked up at him. His breath quickened. Oh, dear God, yes, I'm ready. Amelia sat up, swung her legs over the edge of the bed, and stood up. Well then, my dear husband, would you please unbutton my dress? She turned her back to him, where the row of buttons trailed all the way from her neck to her derriere. Hands on her hips, she said, I'm ready too. And of course, there's much more to this and the other stories in this trilogy. Merry Christmas, my friends. Happy New Year. Bye.